What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to No Life Gaming Show. Make sure you guys head over to our website, nolife.digital. We're putting up new articles. We're rocking and rolling. We got reviews up there. We're adding new sections. We're adding a drugs section to the website, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Another section I wanted to add, I'm not exactly sure yet. Might have to like subsection it. I don't want to add too much stuff to it, but there will be a drugs section on the website. Which we get into pharmaceuticals, you get into illicit substances, controlled substances, talking about recovery, talking about, just stuff that's going on in drugs that I think is interesting, because drugs is an important topic in society these days. Everyone's on drugs these days, so it's good to talk about them. Also, I wanted to let you know that last week's episode, the tech episode, got copyright struck. It was supposed to be released on Wednesday. Well, it was released on Wednesday, but it got copyright struck, and we had to take that video down. I cut the piece out. It was because we played a clip from Nerdist, which was the Tommy Wiseau Joker audition tape, and it just slipped my mind that anything from Nerdist or any of those type of websites or YouTube channels, if you play like 1 second of their video, you pretty much get taken down. They're really on their shit when it comes to that. So we just cut it out and then re-uploaded it later on. But remember that tomorrow or Tuesday, you get the gaming, which is this episode, and then Wednesday you get the tech episode. No longer on Fridays. And that's pretty much it for news. Just make sure you're following us at Twitter, at Instagram, posting a lot on Instagram as well, and the website, man. Just stay updated. All right, let's bring on the crew. What's up, dudes? How was your weekend? You guys do anything fun?
Yeah, chilling. Went to the girlfriend's parents. Had no internet. Usual.
Ooh. They don't have internet there?
No, they do, but it's out in the middle of the country, so it's like spotty
Useless.
as hell. Yeah.
Dude, I hope Kate's not listening.
Like,
she knows.
They live far enough out that like it's a legitimate problem with their internet that squirrels eat into the box and start eating wires. So
yeah, I hate going to Kate's parents' house. I love them, and I like bringing my dog there because he can play out in their yard, but I just like to have all my shit. You know what I mean? I like to be around all my shit all the time. It's probably an issue that I have, but
no,
maybe I'm just getting older.
Yeah. But it's also weird too because like I like them and I also like their house a lot. They just
need the better
I
internet.
want my shit. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they had better internet, I'm sure it would make it a lot easier to tolerate. What about you, Doobie? You been doing anything?
Just had some grub. Went out for my aunt's birthday. Got some nice Italian food. I caught the Dragon Ball Fighters tournament that happened. What was it? A final round? That was dope. Like,
you watched it or you were in it?
I watched it. I wasn't in it, but like there was a 1st to 10 between Sonic Fox and Goechi.
He plays that too?
Oh yeah, dude, Sonic Fox, and he had won the last big tournament, like the first major Dragon Ball Z tournament, and he called out Goechi. And in this 1st to 10, like it was looking close. It was like 2-2, and then Goechi just took it 10-4. It was just a blowout.
Okay, so
of course they met in grand finals too. So like that was hype.
So the guy's name is Sonic Fox, not the character's name.
Sonic Fox, and he wears like a furry tail and ears, and he's one of the best players in a lot of fighting games.
Okay.
I know who he is.
Because I was like thinking like, when the hell did a fucking Dragon Ball fighter named Sonic Fox get added?
No, it was Sonic Fox versus Goechi. They're the top 2 players.
I know who he is because he was in a Vice documentary. Vice did a documentary on them, and he was like one of the top guys. And that's kind of how I got introduced
Street Fighter.
to
he plays.
That's what I don't like about the fighting game scene is that it's all the same dudes because all the games are essentially the same with the same moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no. Like Street Fighter is Street Fighter is kind of like the quintessential fighting game. Like that's where all the other fighting games kind of came from because of the history of Street Fighter. Without Street Fighter 2, you don't have Mortal Kombat. You don't have Marvel vs.
All I'm saying is bring Sonic Fox to UFC 3 and I'll fuck him up. All right? Because it's not a part of that fucking, down left square game scene.
I think you give him like a month to lab and he will body you.
Dude, if you're listening, Sonic Fox, I will take you up on that challenge any day.
But yeah, the set was crazy hype, and just some of these things these
Did he
guys are
win?
doing.
Who won?
Goechi won. Goechi,
Oof.
and they met in grand finals where
He
Goechi
seems like
was
he's
in
been
losers,
losing a lot. He
side.
lost in the documentary too.
Yeah, I mean, like it was kind of close, but you know, the game, like Dragon Ball's kind of at that point right now where you can have great offense, but if your defense is not there, you will just get bodied. People
Yeah.
are not dropping combos. Like I mean, some more characters are coming, so the metagame is still gonna evolve, but we're at that point now where you got to focus on your defense.
Right.
These block strings are like 20 hits long before you get an opening to even escape in the corner. So
That's
it's
crazy.
pretty crazy. And it like I never thought I'd say defense like gets hype, but like it gets pretty hype when you see all these like crazy block strings.
It's all memorizing the combos from each fighter, right?
And yeah, memorizing your combos and knowing the mix-ups, knowing, and sometimes it's a guessing game, you know, is your opponent going to do an overhead or are they going to go low? Where do you have to block? Do you have to block up high? Do you have to block down low? And if you guess wrong, you're getting punished.
Yeah.
But that's the nature of fighting games.
It's crazy how it's intense, man. That shit's intense. All right, let's get into what we've been playing because we got some news to talk about. Doesn't need to be too long. Loco's not here. First thing I've been playing is UFC 3's ranked mode. I started jumping into that, which is basically like this. It's a little bit more of a serious mode that's not like just a head-to-head because they have like quick match, which is you just go and you fight. It doesn't track any of your stats. And there's this division ranked mode where you fight 5 players at first to rank where you are in the division. I don't know how many divisions there are. There's not much known about it. But then you get put into a division, and then you can fight up your way. You fight all these prospects, then you fight the contender for the champion, and then you fight the champion, and then you have to defend the belt. And you know your ranking number on how many times you win and all the ways that the fights kind of go down puts you in higher divisions. You know, Division 1 obviously being the best, and you're trying to work your way up there. And it's fucking pretty dope because this was something that I wanted at a fight night. It was like a real kind of boxing tournament ranked system, and now we're getting it in this UFC thing. And I didn't play it at first because you have to get pretty good at the game before you decide to do that because you don't want to fuck your record up and then you're already in the hole. But now that I get in there, I've been having a lot of fun with it. The problem is that there's a lot of people who don't take it very seriously, and there's a lot of people who kind of can do these weird things that you've never seen before. Like I played against Khabib, and he basically just kneed me the entire time. He didn't do anything else except knee me in the body. And stuff like that, when you're not used to seeing that, could fuck your rank up. But other than that, it's actually pretty cool, and I'm excited to see if it gets any bigger. I don't expect it to. There's only, I think, the most players that I've seen at one time was only like 10,000 in the actual kind of lobby itself. So it's a good amount, and all those players are, you know, trying to play good. But for the most part, it's pretty fun, man. And if you like Fight Night, which I'm sure a lot of people do, it's a pretty popular boxing game. Check out UFC 3 and then check out the ranked mode once you get pretty good because it's just a different level of play that I'm not used to in terms of like EA Sports fighting games like Fight Night and basically just Fight Night and then the UFC games. This one they're doing pretty well. They keep updating fighters and making sure that everything seems fit, but there are issues with like lag. You'll get into matches where they're almost unplayable and it doesn't matter. If you're in ranked mode, you can't quit, you can't back out. You just have to fucking, you know, suck it up and just finish it and hopefully you win. There's things like that kind of piss you off, but hopefully they fix all that stuff. But I've been having fun with that. And I've picked up PUBG Mobile just before the show. And I will say, the first thing that I will say is that it runs better than it does on Xbox One X, which is fucking sad. Now, I'm happy that they did where PUBG Mobile is like its own game, where Fortnite, it's basically a cross-play system where it's sharing the, you know, basically sharing the game. But I'm happy that PUBG did it differently. This way, we're not running into issues like we did with the Xbox One X, where they're basically it's just a terrible port. Dude, it was actually running pretty well, and I'm surprised. And I'm feeling like this is gonna be beating out Crossy Road in terms of play on my phone. But I don't want to get ahead of myself.
All of our sponsors.
I don't want to get ahead. Hey, Tencent, if you want to sponsor the fucking No Life show, let me know.
But the real question is, as far as mobile gaming goes, has it replaced Crossy Roads as your favorite?
Well, I literally just said that. But
I missed that.
No, it might. It might. Crossy Road's hard to beat, dude. It's hard to beat a game where you could just fucking press it on the home screen and you're already having fun. Like, you're already in it having fun. Where in PUBG, you gotta load shit up and then you gotta jump out of a fucking plane.
Now,
you're having fun.
The real question is actually, have you tried the in-game voice chat yet?
No, I have not. I didn't even know that existed.
Apparently they have HD audio in-game voice chat.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped now you just said that, because you can do. It's the full map. Things are a little bit different. Assets are a little bit different, but it is the full map. So exactly the same map as you know it. 100 players. There's no gimping there at all. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. Now I don't know if there's controller support either, but if I could fucking essentially bring like a little Bluetooth controller to play with, dude, are you kidding me? And it runs better than it does on Xbox One X? What? Tencent, what are you doing? Killing the game. I haven't played Fortnite on mobile yet. I want to really, really badly, but there's a waiting list, and I'm still just sitting on the waiting list, dude. I haven't heard nothing back from them yet. Some people have codes. Maybe I'll reach out to some people to get a code, but right now I'm just chilling, playing some PUBG Mobile. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. And that's basically what I've been playing. Yeah, that's basically it. I've been playing UFC 3 all fucking weekend, having a blast. You guys doing anything? Playing anything new? Anything crazy? No. Good talk, guys.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Jerry, but I finally finished Fire Emblem Warriors, and I've moved on to finishing Mario Rabbids. I'm gonna definitely get that beat. I'm like halfway through.
I might pick that up. I'm still on the edge on that one. Just not sure if I like the idea of Mario and XCOM, because I love XCOM, and I don't want it to ruin my XCOM love. You know
it's fun. If I had to give a word to describe it, it's fun. I enjoy it.
I mean, can't argue with you there.
It somehow made the Rabbids not awful, which in itself is a surprise.
I've never been introduced to a Rabbid before. I didn't even know what they were until this game came out.
They were the minions of the video game world for the longest time.
What game does it come from? Mario?
Rayman.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, because Ubisoft.
Rain Man. The Rain Man video game.
Yeah.
Rain Man.
Rayman.
Oh, you said Rain Man.
Rayman. Not
I thought you said Rain Man.
This isn't the movie from the 90s.
I thought you said this is a video game, Rain Man, starring Dustin Hoffman. and Rabbids. I was unaware that Rabbids were in the movie Rain Man. Maybe in the game. Hey, what was your favorite game based on a movie? Mine was The Matrix on PlayStation.
It's a game based on a movie.
Yeah. Like it was like straight from like the movie. Chronicles of Riddick, you can't use Chronicles of Riddick.
No, I didn't play that one. I don't think I have a favorite game based on a movie. They've usually been all shit.
Yeah, they all are all shit. But what's your favorite one?
The last one I played was The Incredibles for the GameCube, and that thing was a piece of garbage.
Ooh.
Yeah, a bunch of friends blind raced it, and the winner got to keep all the copies. So the winner took home 10 copies of the game.
Why? What kind of prize is that? That's like a punishment.
It's for the meme.
For the meme?
Yeah. That's what happens when you get a bunch of speedrun shitlords together.
Matrix.
Okay, you really aren't kidding, by the way, that yes, this does run way fucking better than it does on anything.
I told you, dude. It's actually impressive. I was impressed. Some people are saying that they're impressed by it. I'm one of them. I
How
haven't done a
much
full
was it?
match, but I got one kill. I got one kill already, so
How
it's
much
free.
was it for mobile?
It's free,
free.
man. You just
Oh,
fucking download and
Then I
play
might
it.
actually play that because I'm not paying 30 to play it on Steam.
It's a little controls are always wonky on mobile when you're doing like a shooter, but you know, it's just like anything, you'll get used to it.
Does it support Bluetooth controllers?
I think it does. I think someone was saying, because I have an NVIDIA Shield and you can get it on the Shield and you could do it that way. So I think I might try that. But then at that point, might as well just play a different game if it's meant to be mobile, you know?
I'll just hook up a Joy-Con to it.
Well, dude. That's what I'm thinking. Or like a little tiny one of those NES controllers, Bluetooth ones that you can buy.
The 8-bit doos or does or however you pronounce it.
Get one of those, throw it in your bag, play PUBG on the fucking commute. All right, getting into the news. Sonic recap from South by Southwest. Go ahead, give me the breakdown here for all you fucking Sonic nerds.
Yeah, no, Sonic. This is kind of I think this is the same place where they did the original like Sonic Mania reveal in the Sonic 2017, which became Sonic Forces. So this year they announced a couple things. Sonic Mania is getting a Plus update, which comes with 2 new characters, which are like some pretty obscure characters, which just shows the fan love because this game is made by fans. That's pretty cool. They're actually coming out with a physical for the people who like to buy physical media, and it's got a reversible cover with a Genesis kind of like sleeve, which I mean, just as a fan of physical medium and having owned all of the Genesis games, that's pretty cool.
You owned all the Sonic games, you said?
Oh, dude, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles, as well as Sonic Spinball. And the Sonic game that was on the Game Gear.
Yeah,
Genesis. I really like Sonic as a kid.
Genesis Sonic was dope.
Dude, the Genesis console was dope.
Yeah.
Like
it was it's what started the PlayStation, dude. It's
dude,
kicked
that
off.
that was like one of the because before the Genesis, that Nintendo really didn't have any competition.
Yeah, it was Nintendo just killing everything. After it killed the Atari, and then it was just fucking chilling on Nintendo. So then you had
Turbo Graphics. It killed,
and then you had the Genesis, which was like a beefed up. It was like the Xbox One X of Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it did compete really well with the SNES.
Yeah, and it was priced well, and then that led into the PlayStation, arguably the greatest console ever released.
Yep. So, but yeah, so for Sonic at South by Southwest, they also announced that Sonic Mania is getting like a YouTube kind of animated series.
Oh God, I'm done with this.
There's no audio, like no audio, but there's no voices, no voice work. It's all kind of like classic cartoons, where it's just through action and music, and the art design, it looks really fun.
So I'm really Tom and Jerry, but with Sonic.
Sonic. No, it's Sonic.
Tom and Jerry were classic cartoons. The stuff they did with music and without using vocal work.
They did. It was. But there's also, I think there's a reason why it's a classic and not being remade as Sonic in 2018.
I would say Sonic, Tom, and Jerry. Like, Robotnik isn't, a giant cat.
Or that bulldog, that fucking bulldog that was always bully.
Yeah, and there it comes in. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Dude, you cannot underestimate the power of the Sonic fan base.
Look at Sonic Forces. They put in a freaking OC creator because of the Sonic fan base.
Yeah, insane.
And
they're partnering with Puma, I see here.
Yo, they're making some Sonic sneakers, and this isn't the first time. This isn't the first time Puma's done this, though. The Puma has made sneakers for a lot of gaming stuff over the years.
And how many cool pairs of Puma sneakers are there?
Not a lot. Depending on the price point, though. I mean, I might buy them.
No, you will not. I won't let you. I fucking won't let you. I will say, don't knock on Puma. Puma does have some nice cheap stuff. But I swear to God, DOOBIE, if you fucking buy fucking Sonic Pumas.
You'll be seeing that review on the channel,
Oh God, no.
The Puma Sonic sneakers. Oh God, no, because they're gonna be like $150, and I'm not dropping the money on that.
Thank God. Thank God.
And then the last thing they announced was a new Sonic racing game, which was kind of weird. Like they had done Sonic R a long time ago. That was they did the Sonic All-Stars racing game that was okay, but I don't think they're gonna make a great racing game. So I don't know. I'm not big hyped on this one, but I mean it's cool if you like it, but Sonic and racing really hasn't really been a thing I've been into.
Yeah.
Especially when the teaser trailer had like headlights for real cars, and I'm like,
Did they just milk that? They just milk Sonic just from the fan base, and the fan base doesn't give a shit.
yeah. And at this point, the fan base that makes the games, like Sonic Mania, that's where it should stay. Just let
Sonic
the fans...
Mania was the quintessential Sonic game that fans wanted, and that's it. End it. No more.
Yeah,
we don't need
I'm
any
good.
more. Me too.
Maybe make a couple more of those, with the same amount of love and care that you gave Sonic Mania, and I'm good. I don't need 3D Sonic. I don't need Sonic Racing.
Right. Nintendo Nindies event has announced that it's holding another direct style video broadcast next week, this time focusing on upcoming indie games for Switch. And you said
by next week we mean like when this airs, it'll have already aired this morning.
Oh, okay.
So
this was a week old, this news. Okay.
Yeah. At noon Eastern and on the 20th, which is today for those watching. I think it's really cool that they're going to give a spotlight to the indies, especially when you look at how well they're performing on the system. I can't remember the name of the game.
Do they have a choice? Like, that's just a legitimate question. Like, do you have to, like, it should be every other one. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what's selling on that's the reason why I want to Switch. It's not because of anything else.
I mean, dude, I've been holding off on buying Hollow Knight and Dead Cells, just waiting on the Switch version.
Let's go Dead Cells. If they get Dead Cells on the Switch, people are going to be like,
coming.
Holy shit.
I want to know when it's coming.
That game is going to become so big when it's on the Switch. So I still feel like people haven't played it on PC yet.
There was a game, I can't remember the name of it. It was like Blossom something. But in the time it's been on the Switch, it sold 20 times more than it sold on Steam. And it sold enough that it actually allowed them to stay in business and make more games.
Oh, nice.
Because of the Switch, the business they're getting from the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Dead Cells is if it gets on Nintendo Switch with this announcement. Hopefully it does, because we've all been waiting for it. I can't see how the port would be difficult either, because the game is just made for the Switch. But when it comes out on the Switch, it's going to be as big as fucking Meat Boy. Mark my words. It's that fun. There's been
some talk about like why Nintendo is they have kind of a double standard when it comes to indies on their platform, where they want indies, but it's like getting your first indie on the system if you don't have a game already out there on Steam or PS4 or Xbox, like on their marketplace. It's hard to get a game on there. But once you get a game on Nintendo, then they start kind of greenlighting everything you do. It's a weird double standard.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. They want to make sure that you can fucking put a game out. They don't want to be jerked around. They want to make sure your games are legit, not like some how on Steam there's a lot of those kind of like bullshit games.
I mean, Steam's doing 30 to 40 releases a day. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's that glory.
Saturated.
That's the glory of Steam too, though, is that you can pretty much put anything you want on Steam.
I think.
Honestly though, I'm gonna take that 40 games and have one of them be okay, versus 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting lost in the shuffle, though, which is why I think a lot of games do really well on the Switch, is because they're not getting lost in the shuffle of 30 to 40 daily releases. They have a little bit of time on the spotlight because of the release schedule. They're not
to me, it makes sense if you're an indie developer. Switch is your best friend. I'm just saying also at the same time, though, like if it's anything like the 3DS, it had a lot of great indie games. Even then, I cared about 2 of them. You know what I mean? Like that, and there were a lot more that were great than that. You know what I mean? Like they're like almost all of them were by themselves pretty great games, but it's a hard sell for indies, and that's why that kind of like, at least to me, like the quantity makes more sense, because even for avid gamers, it's kind of hard to get hyped over like cool, dude, this is the best farming, like farming game I've ever played. Like
you got
you're
Stardew
only gonna
Valley.
have,
What else
yeah,
do you need?
exactly.
You really
Like
need
once,
another Stardew Valley that's not Stardew Valley.
right? Like it's one of those things where it's like indies is it's a hard sell for anyone where you need that quantity almost just because like yeah, I know like there's Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight and like everything like that. Those are great games. But when you start getting into the other things, like cool, this is the best, like that golf game. Like that looked dope to me, golf RPG or whatever. Same time, would I ever buy that? Would anyone ever buy that unless it was like, cool, this is the only thing to play?
I mean, a lot of people did buy it though.
Right, because what else are you gonna buy?
Yeah. Yeah, the Switch is like it's limited right now in its releases, Like my Switch, what I'm playing on Switch right now is Rocket League, Splatoon, and that's pretty much it right now until these indies come up and we get Dead Cells, until Smash comes out. Because I've already beat Breath of the Wild. I still sometimes play it, but I've already beat it. I've already beat Mario. Don't ever plan on replaying that one. I play Mario Kart.
I've thought about restarting Breath of the Wild and playing through it again, like just on a different path, just going a different way than I did the first time.
Yeah. I guess that's my point, where it's like they have a lot of good ones, but every indie you've named so far, I own and have played on computer, and I'm still not playing them. Like they're great. They're great games, but it's like cool. That was a great 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I think that's kind of like the difference, like between like for us, like I've been holding off on buying them specifically because I want to buy them on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy them before. And then when they got announced,
now I'm not playing any indie games unless it's on Switch. I have no interest in playing them on Steam on my computer ever again. If it's not on Switch, I'm not playing it. So indie developers need to fucking get their shit on Switch because it's the perfect thing for indie games, Yeah. Because it's for me, I feel like it's just easier to spend sometimes $10-15, which is pretty expensive for an indie game, when it's on the Switch and it's just in your hand and you can play it just hanging out. Whereas if I'm spending that money on a computer, it's just like a whole thing. You know what I mean? And I just feel it's just a easier purchase for me when it's on the Switch. Because I would have never played Stardew Valley. I would have never played Shovel Knight if it wasn't on the Switch. And like Jerry was saying, like there wasn't really much else on the Switch either, So at least they got some good fucking indies on there, and it wasn't just a mess of bullshit on there. Because then I might have just glossed over it. It's starting to get like that though, where the Switch it's filled up with. There's some bullshit on there right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bullshit games.
You're gonna see bullshit shovelware on anything that is doing well. That just that's gonna happen. You kind of expect that.
Is that Celeste game on there?
Steam shovelware.
Yeah, is that Celeste game on there yet?
Oh yeah, dude, Celeste is great. I love that game.
See, that's another one. I would have never.
RPG Maker for Switch coming out?
I think there is one already on there.
Either is one or it's coming, because I know that.
Then welcome to shovelware.
Undertale is being made with Game Maker Studio, and I think that's coming with Undertale to Switch or something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely some shovelware on the Switch for sure.
I mean, look at the Wii. Oh my god, the amount of shovelware that was on the Wii was awful.
Yeah.
That was before digital buying.
I feel like the Switch is just the indie. You got to put your indies on there. Dead Cells on the Switch is going to be dope. I'm telling you. When it comes out on the Switch, everyone's going to be freaking out because it's so fun. I just don't like have to play it on my computer. Like if I could play it on my phone, I would. Just on the computer, it's just a different. I don't know. It's just like I might as well play a AAA title that I have installed instead. It's hard for me
to it, and you can't take it on with you and just pick up and play.
Right, exactly. I don't have to focus to play it. You know what I mean? Where if I'm gonna play games on my computer, I'm gonna play PUBG or I'm gonna play Battlefield or I'm gonna play, a game that I feel like is more worth it. I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I guess back in the day, you could have just done NVIDIA Shield could probably play them, but at the same time, what else are you playing on there? At least with Switch, you get access to first-party titles as well.
Yeah, like the Switch, I'm usually playing it when I'm watching TV or unless there's something else going on. It's just so much more casual experience when it's in your hand. Now they're doing a showcase for these indie titles, so we can assume we're gonna get some good indie titles coming. Let's hopefully see some new ones.
I'm
Hopefully
my
we get some new
top two
ones.
that I want to see. Well, top three, I guess. Hollow Knight and Dead Cells are the top two that I just need information on or a date. And then Chucklefish, the guys who do Stardew Valley, their Advance Wars style game, which is called Wargroove. I'm definitely really excited for that because I love Advance Wars, and there's not a lot, like Nintendo is not making that style of game anymore.
Why not? Advance Wars was like one of my favorite Game Boy games.
Well, it's made by Intelligent Systems, who also do Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem has proven to be a lot more, I guess, marketable for them. So I guess, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'm glad somebody's picking up the mantle for Advance Wars.
Yeah. Hey, man, if Stardew Valley's dope, so I can assume that an Advance Wars game they can do a good job on it. I loved Advance Wars. No, you just brought that up. I'm surprised we haven't seen something like that yet on the Switch. All right. ARMS sequel. I don't know why you fucking I don't even know why you put this on the fucking list. ARMS producer Kosuke Yabuki talking about the future of the game and plans for a sequel. All right,
this is basically my fear for the Switch.
ARMS?
Okay, so we've now already hit the point where we're talking about sequels of their worst games.
Dude, that's Nintendo. They have 4 IPs that they fucking just roll out, and that's it.
Yeah, and now we're on the sequels of the worst one.
This is why I never bought a Wii. This is why I never bought a Wii. This is why I didn't buy any of the 3DSs. This is why I didn't buy a Wii U. Right? It's because I'm not interested. I'm not the biggest Mario guy. I'm not the biggest Smash guy. I'm not the biggest Yoshi Kirby guy. You know? So it's hard for me to get excited about their big AAA titles when you know they're not going to be getting Madden, or they're not going to be getting Call of Duty. They're not going to be getting Battlefield. They're not going to be getting like these bigger, God of War and stuff like that. It's hard. It was hard for me to justify purchasing one. But now that the Switch is here,
Madden, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, they got FIFA. There's FIFA on there.
They did get FIFA.
But I don't give a shit about your fake football. I want Madden.
I'm just saying, as long as it's nothing can be as bad as the WWE 2K18 that they put on the Switch, because that thing, not only did it run like kind of garbage on the PS4 Pro anyway, it was just unplayable on the Switch, and they did not fix it.
Really?
Oh my god! Yeah, I watched a bunch of videos on that game. Like, I had a friend play it on PS4 Pro, and I was watching him, and even on the PS4 Pro, the loading times were ridiculous.
Yeah, they've never been very good technical games.
No, but I mean, that's not what you want coming from like 2K,
right? But like I was saying, man,
higher quality control.
Like I was saying, like Nintendo just didn't. It never really focused on those third-party titles, and it's hard for anyone who's not excited about Nintendo games to pick one of those consoles up. But now they got this indie machine going on, and it's portable, but portable in a way that we haven't seen before, where it's pretty fucking powerful. And then you release games like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, that are just like game changers. It becomes a little bit more of a draw for people like myself. ARMS, on the other hand, I don't know. I guess there's an audience out there for it. I don't see it, but I guess there is.
When they had the Direct and they announced that there was going to be a 3-day, like, open, like, another global test punch to get people to play the game and try it out. I guess on one hand, the Switch install base is a lot higher now than it was when the game dropped, so there's a lot of people who haven't tried it yet. But on the other hand, it just feels like, please try our game again and see if you like it, because it's not doing well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not wrong. When they did Splatoon 1, a lot of people were kind of like apprehensive to it, and then it really took off. And Japan was one of the big reasons why Splatoon blew up.
Well, Splatoon is a shooter too. It's a shooter that makes sense. It's unique, and while the online aspect of it and the co-op aspect of it is completely fucked up, it's still fun and refreshing and quick. Whereas ARMS, it's a fucking, I don't even know how to explain it. But it's not at the same time, because it's not boxing. It's more of just, I don't know. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Have you played it, Doobie?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you know this, but the team behind Splatoon is a very young team. They actually look to Call of Duty for inspiration.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
I don't
sense.
know what the team behind ARMS was looking at for inspiration, because whatever
They
it
were
was,
probably-
I looked somewhere else.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, no, they were probably looking at fucking WWE 2K17 for fucking.
I would say
inspiration.
I would buy another Mike Tyson's Punch Out if it came out on the Switch. I'd play that.
We still need a fucking boxing game
Play
that
it over
actually,
ARMS.
where you
Yeah,
can
no, I
actually
definitely
fucking
would.
fight.
Even with motion controls. I feel like Mike Tyson's Punch Out would be better.
Yeah, ARMS is. I don't know. It's not that bad. You know, it's really not that bad.
It's
But
not bad. It's not great.
It's like just stop focusing on ARMS. You know what I mean? Like price it down a little bit, make it a little sideshow thing like Mario Party is, and then that's that. Stop fucking focusing on ARMS. We all just want Switch or Smash, and when Smash comes out, no one's buying ARMS. No one's gonna be playing ARMS.
Don't even get me started on Mario Party.
Wow, you don't like Mario Party?
That's a dead fucking franchise.
Hey, you take that back, okay?
They haven't been good since Mario Party 6.
Dude, we all just
Yet
want
they've been
fucking
better than
mini
most
games.
of Nintendo games.
We just want mini games, dude.
When the game started to be like, when they introduced the freaking Mario Party 10 roller, like everyone's in the car together. What the fuck is this shit? I want like classic Mario Party. I want a board. I want stars. I want great mini games. I don't feel like I have that anymore. These games are not what I want.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played fucking Mario Party since the, I don't know, the 64, I
Mario
guess.
Party 3 was the best. So yeah.
By the way, it's Kate's
4.
favorite Nintendo game is Mario Party and Mario Kart, but she loves Mario.
Dude,
Party.
if they made a really good Mario Party, like kind of traditional style Mario Party, with retro boards that are upfitted
and like
back a lot of the great
50,000 mini games, not fucking 12, like
and online
fucking
play,
millions.
and online play, I think that would be a huge title.
Yeah,
because nostalgia for Mario Party.
I mean,
it's
12.
fun.
I would even be fine with 12 if they were the good ones.
No, I like
Hot
tons
Rope
of
Jump.
mini games because there was just so many fucking dumb mini games that.
So you want 50,000 more dumb mini games?
Yeah, because I don't know. There's only so many
take,
times you can do like a fucking jump rope. You know,
just
there's only
take
so
the
many
Mario
times.
Party 100, the 100 best mini games that you put on the 3DS for some reason, and just put them onto the Switch one. That's all we need.
Or we can get WarioWare. We can get WarioWare. How is
On
there
the
no
3DS.
WarioWare yet, dude? Dude, stop with the fucking 3DS. We have a fucking Switch. What are you doing?
Dude, I love
That's
that they
like
announced-
fucking Call of
when they
Duty coming
announced-
out and saying, we're gonna put it on PlayStation 1.
They announced the title for 2019 on the 3DS. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, 2019.
What are you
dude.
doing?
Oh my god.
We're really gonna let this thing on life support to 2019?
Yeah, because they released that 2DS XL.
Was that last year?
Triple thing. Yeah. So you can't just be like, hey, we launched this after the Switch, and we're not gonna do anything with it.
I mean, I will say, in the defense of 3DS, the back library for that system is fantastic. If you don't own a 3DS, you can get a 2DS for mad cheap, and a bunch of games are always on sale. Like,
Or
it's
you
a-
save
still a
up.
great console.
And it's still the only way to play Pokemon.
Or you save up and you
Until
just fucking
next
get a
year.
Switch. Just get a Switch. Enough with the 3DS, okay? Monster Hunter on PlayStation. No more need for 3DS.
I was gonna say I'll do that once any of the good games from the 3DS are finally on the Switch.
I don't
Why
even
they
know
didn't
what
put
games.
Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, I don't know.
Wait,
I
Luigi's
should've-
Mansion is on the 3DS? I thought that was a Switch.
The Luigi's Mansion remake, like the remaster, is a 3DS title. I get why. Because you had Dark Moon on there, which was the sequel. But man, I would love to have a really nice, a remastered, high def Luigi's Mansion remake. I would have played the shit out of that on the Switch.
Dude,
Like right now, honestly, the only thing, for that handheld kind of 3DS style, really the only thing they have right now is Fire Emblem. That's it on the Switch, versus of those kind of 3DS games that you're trying to get rid of. Literally, there's Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, Pokemon's coming, and that's yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah. Of those old 3DS, 2DS style of games that.
They'll
That's
keep
it.
The
so
Yokai
far.
Watch series on 3DS, that's for sure.
So that's why they're still pushing it out, I guess, and like why I can see why some people haven't switched from that, because like I mean there's no Pokemon or there's no like those RPG kind of styles like that.
Once they
Like,
release on the Switch, like once they're like not just announced, not just here's the release date, once they're actually playable and you have the game in hand, then the 3DS is dead.
Like
and
those,
I guess that makes sense.
all the weird like Mario platformers, things like that. Like now you have Odyssey, but like even like like all of those like stupid little traditional 3DS Game Boy type games, they're not on the Switch yet.
Yeah, or make a fucking virtual machine. Put a fucking virtual machine. We've all been waiting for one on the
Yeah,
on the
that'd be a good
Switch.
idea.
Yeah, with the online services, that's what I have a feeling is going to happen. That's what that's what I'm calling. When the online services drop, that's when the virtual console.
I mean, if they drop virtual console, Smash, and a good online service all on the same fucking goddamn day, and Dead Cells is already on there, then we got some things moving.
I got a feeling E3
like right now they need to
really
hurry up.
Have our eyes on.
I just don't want them focusing on
do you
the
want
3DS.
Do you want to kill the 2DS, 3DS? Yeah, have that virtual console that has every Pokemon game on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because literally, like 3DS, you can get any Pokemon, every single one.
Yeah.
You can play it like instantly. Like do that. Yeah, there you go. You just made the biggest step you can to killing that and getting it over to the Switch.
Yep. Yeah, we need to get them to do that, man. Pronto. Moving on. Third-party Switch docks, brick system on newest update. What? We recently received a brand new system update for the Nintendo Switch, which brought a number of small improvements to the popular console. One thing that some users are noticing is that third-party Nintendo Switch docks could be bricking consoles on version 5. These various reports online and also video evidence that this is happening. Let us know if you've been affected by the source. Thanks to Gooking of Heart. And there's a source here, which is gbatemp.net. And I mean, why would you buy a third-party dock? I guess it's cheaper. That'd be the only reason why.
The first person I saw have this issue was
how would it break your system?
Spawnwave, who does test, like he does like reviews and stuff for tech products. So he, I guess, was testing out third-party docks and wound up bricking his console.
They're saying the Nyko
and
dock.
Of course, because it bricked his console, he's going to lose all his saves because there's no cloud saving.
Nintendo wins again.
So fucked, man. Give me cloud saving, please. Can we stop fucking around?
I want everyone to fucking lose their saves like mine were lost when my Switch was stolen, okay?
That's true.
I'm happy anytime someone loses their entire fucking Breath of the Wild map gone.
I mean, it's a good enough game. Just replay it.
Yeah. But dude, that getting like that little trail across the whole fucking map, losing that, oof, ouch. Third-party dock. How much is the normal Nintendo dock? Let's find out.
I want to say
$20. Can't be more than that, man.
No, it's more than that.
$60.
Yeah, that's kind of what's assuming. The accessories are not cheap for the Switch.
Expensive piece of plastic.
Dude, all it is a USB connector. Yeah, that's all it is. And an HDMI connector on it.
Yep.
That's all it is. And it's $60. Now, that said, let's see. The cheapest third-party dock is around $30. So you're saving about half. You're about chopping it in half for that.
But it might brick your console.
Right?
I don't get how.
That's what I don't know how either.
Like, that's why I don't, like, reading through this, like, I understand why half of the people in that thread were like, how?
Yeah. I don't know. It's essentially just shooting a charge to it. That's
Unless
not
there's
like
some
software.
kind of issue with the voltage or something.
That might be it.
Yeah, it would be, if anything, it's got to be, like, just there's some random faulty, like, third-party things out there, but I don't see how it would be all of them. Like, I don't see how they would be able to, like, put in a software kill switch for like anything but this one random manufacturer's type of USB charger that they get sourced. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Given the whole basis between the S fans and the other dock that was the Kickstarter ones, where the one company was pretty much ripping completely off the other one. I mean, some of these third parties are shoddy.
I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's a standardized port for a fucking reason. Like I don't understand how you're not gonna be able to software hard code a kill in that. Is what I mean. Like that's what I'm most confused about.
Yeah, that's interesting. And it must be something funky going on. Could be bad QC. Maybe that's
That's
the
mostly
only
what
thing.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Just bad QC because it's not everyone, and it wouldn't make sense. I mean, maybe that title is a little misleading too, saying that it's all the docks. I guess I'm not sure. Like saying don't use third-party docks on the Switch. Maybe don't use this particular model because there's bad QC on the Switch because, you don't want people.
Anybody who's had this affected to them should really definitely update their information and say what third-party dock they were using so we know which company it was. Just saying third party, that's a broad fucking term.
It's the Nyko dock. It's this like specific Nyko
the Nyko dock. I then stay away from the Nyko dock. Yeah. Or just pony up the money, go official, don't risk it.
Doesn't it come with one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some people do want multiple docks so they can travel from room to room in their house and play anywhere. Whether it be the living room.
Like I have one in my office and then one at home, but I didn't purchase 2 docks. I purchased 2 fucking Switches because one got stolen. But now I have 2 docks.
Okay. Yeah.
So hopefully that person that stole your Switch got a Nyko dock and
yeah. Hopefully.
No, it's just okay. Like, that's just that to me. Just buy the real dock if you're gonna like, if you're at that point where you're like, okay, I can afford multiple TVs, and I'm lazy enough that I can't just pick up this little cheap piece of plastic and carry it to the other TV. You have enough money to just buy the actual dock.
Well, not only
just
that,
gonna throw that out there.
Not only that, but you
gonna
have
make an assumption.
You're not buying these docks like in Best Buy or something. You're buying them on Amazon right next to, the Nintendo dock. So I guess if you're someone who's like purchasing a ton of accessories and you can just save a little money here on each and every piece, maybe that would make sense. But yeah,
the official accessories are not cheap.
Buy the first.
Granted,
first party.
I complained when the Pro controller was announced for like, was it 70 something?
Yeah, but it's the best controller.
Purchasing it, it's a fucking great controller.
It really is, man. It's such a great controller. I'm happy with that purchase. All right, moving on. God of War PS4 preview build. I was watching a little bit of this.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm watching this and
yeah, it's hype.
I have some pros and cons on it. Like. You're no longer, you like the old God of Wars, you're not doing that top down kind of action, quick battle. This seems more reminiscent of the Uncharted, those classic the third person view.
Close to the shoulder view.
Mm-hmm. But it works. It looks really nice and the combat looks tight. And that's what I really like.
It looks brutal, nice and brutal, the way it's meant to be.
The combo system looks really cool. That whole axe looks a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah, I'm hyped, man. It's been a while since I played a God of War game. That's for sure.
Yeah. About when this airs, we're a month away.
Right on. I'm not going to show any preview of it because I don't want to get striked. Shadow of the Tomb Raider release date announced for PS4, Xbox, PC.
Worst kept secret in gaming right now.
September 14th. That's when the game will be released. And there you go. A full reveal has been dated for April 27th, and fans will be able to try the game out early at one of the 3 events by registering at the Tomb Raider website. A teaser trailer has been released to hold you in the meantime. And that's pretty dope.
Yeah, when the timer was updated on the website leading to the announcement, people were actually able to go through the code on the website and just pull all the information.
Oh, really?
It leaked so fast and so easy because everything was already hard coded into like the code of the website, and they just went right in and looked at the source.
Maybe they did it on purpose.
Yeah,
you never know.
I mean, I like the new Tomb Raiders; they're pretty good.
Like, why would they hard code the release date in the site unless they wanted you to find it? You know what I mean?
Duh, because you're lazy. It's great. Like, okay, if you have multiple website projects you have to do all at once, it's kind of, like, okay, I have to have this thing come out here and I have a free Saturday. Yeah, I'm just going to put it all up and just comment it all out.
Yeah.
And then once I actually have to release it, just edit those comments and bam, oh wow, dude, look at this shit I just did in one day.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
it's Square Enix. They've got enough projects. I'm not surprised they took shortcuts.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Do that shit all the time. I'm not even gonna lie or pretend.
Doobie, you do this next story because I don't really know what it is.
All right.
Toronto story.
Oh yeah. So this news site in Toronto decided to go out to a video game kind of convention and talk with the gamers and interview them. And unbeknownst to the interviewer or the interviewees, they wound up taking this footage and their interviews and talking about gaming as an addiction, which is completely fake news as to why would they just pretty much lied to the people they're interviewing and use the footage for something that they did not tell them about.
Now, how do you know?
Bad journalism.
Do you have the link to like where people were talking about this?
It's all over Twitter.
Okay.
There really wasn't a link for it. But
you continue with the story, and I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, they were. I'm gonna grab it for you. I saw it from Tempo Axe, who's a Smash player. But I'll link you the tweet. But yeah, what happened is like he says that they were there talking about they were there to play video games. They were meeting new friends. They were having tournaments. Just regular video game stuff. And put this in here.
Yeah, I got it.
And they wound up trying to talk about them after doing that stuff, saying, "Oh, these are closet addicts." Like, I don't know. It just seems like really bad journalism.
I can't see anything from it. It's just a constant ad for Rise.
That's the definition of bad journalism. Dude, that's like rule number 1. You cannot be doing that.
Yeah, and if you're gonna do a story and you're gonna interview people, at least tell them the truth about what you're interviewing.
Yeah.
Don't reuse the footage. Like it's just gotcha journalism. It's freaking awful.
Yeah. So he says they basically went to a video game tournament, faked their interest, got welcomed by many different community members who gave them their time for interviews, in which they proceeded to cut and use words to fit their fake narrative that they're mentally ill, tricking them. Gross. That's pretty fucked up, man. That they did
are we surprised in today's journalism market?
No, I guess not.
They want to put a story out there for clickbait and stuff like that. And how do you do it? By putting up gaming addicts. The dangers of gaming.
I wonder if any of these people actually asked them what they were writing this story on, or maybe they just assumed that these reporters were writing a story about the scene. Like they didn't actually ask them. I'm interested in that, Someone comes up to you, a news reporter with a camera and a mic, and they just say, "Hey, what are your feelings on this?" Are you going to just like, hold on, what is this for? And then ask them what that is? Because I can see that and then being, oh, cool, we're getting on the news now, so let's talk about this. Not actually really digging deep, so maybe that's a little bit on them too, but that's me assuming.
I mean, you kind of assume people are at a tournament talking to you about gaming. I mean, I'm not going to assume they're doing a piece about gaming addicts.
Sure.
Especially if they seem enthusiastic about
sure.
it. Like, I don't know.
I will actually if it's, a traditional newspaper. Because, like, let's be real, unless you're pretty much in, like, Denmark, video games aren't represented well anywhere.
That's the truth, though. If it's not gaming as an addict, it's how gaming violence is making our children evil.
Yeah. Which is, we know how we feel about that. All right. Next. If you buy an Xbox One X this week, you'll get a free copy of Sea of Thieves. They're really trying to fucking push this game out there, man.
Dude, you get that free copy so you can hopefully find some friends to play it with you. Because otherwise you're not playing this game.
You have to cross-play with the PC players.
Dude, I don't know how this game is gonna go. But at least you get a good or a new title when you get an Xbox One X if you plan on getting one.
That'll also be on Game Pass.
Oh, it is going to be on Game
I'm
Pass?
pretty certain it's going to be on Game Pass, too.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
They're really pushing this game.
That's not bad at all. Well, that means I guess I'm playing it. Let's go Game Pass. That's pretty dope. I didn't know that.
I think it is. I'm pretty certain.
It says here, this comes with the... Oh, wait. For those seeking a cheaper alternative that still involves the procurement of an Xbox, there's also a Sea of Thieves Xbox One S bundle available. This comes with 1 terabyte Xbox One X, a 1-month subscription to Live and Game Pass. Okay, so we don't know if it's on Game Pass, but it comes with the Game Pass. Let me check. Sea of Thieves Game Pass. I don't want to be putting out any fake news. What are we, City News from Toronto?
Nope, we're Motherboard from Vice. Sorry, I'll never ever forgive them. They once wrote an article. So Motherboard's supposed to be like the tech and gaming kind of side of Vice, and I still will never forget this one guy wrote an article about building a computer is too expensive and difficult.
It's too hard. It's too hard for them. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that wasn't that long ago, right?
No, and we'll just like never again.
Yeah, it looks like Sea of Thieves is not only on Game Pass, it's the first Microsoft first-party game on Game Pass.
Yeah. I'm pumped now, because now I get a fucking not really free, but I gotta fucking buy it.
$10 a month game.
So let me know how the game is, and if you make any friends.
I will let you guys know. I'm not expecting it to be fun whatsoever. I will say that this game looks boring as shit.
I mean, no, it looks good. If you have it's one of those games that it's a multiplayer game. If you have a group of friends who will buy it, it looks great. If otherwise, no, don't buy it.
I don't even think it looks good if you have a group of friends. It looks like there's just really nothing to the game other than kind of.
I mean, there's
shooting a
musket. That's why you need the group of friends.
Shooting a musket and plundering, computer fucking Minecraft land.
That's pretty much what I complained about when we saw it at E3. Was like, ooh, game looks pretty. What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Look at all this.
Like literally, what is it?
It doesn't really look that interesting. Well, we will find out. I will reserve judgment. Now that I don't have to actually go buy it or download it. Last story. New Unreal Engine 4.19 released. What's new? Step inside the creative process. The tools become almost transparent so you can spend more time creating. Build worlds that run faster than ever before. Put the power into developers' hands. 128 improvements submitted by the incredible community of Unreal Engine developers on GitHub. Temporal upsampling. We have added a new upscaling method called temporal upsample that performs both a temporal accumulation of the frame at lower resolutions and primary spatial upscales, reducing output blur. Interesting, actually. So it looks as if when you upscale assets, you're not losing too much of resolution, And when you're looking at this video thing, it shows 2 shots here, and I'm assuming the second shot shows it upscaled.
No, first shot's enabled, second shot's disabled.
Oh, okay. It's not. Oh, okay. I can see. Let's make this a little bigger here so you guys can kind of see it. So you can see it's just a tiny bit sharper, like especially towards the fence, where the second part's a little bit fuzzier. You're also going to see a better occlusion on shadows. It kind of looks like. So that's pretty interesting. And then we have, what else we got here? Okay, so here's the here's like the frame. I don't know how do you explain this. This graph here, the way that the frame kind of outputs from a point of view. This is all way above my head, dude. I'm trying to make sense of this for you guys. It's crazy.
Okay, yeah, that's basically a frame. That's what happens that's the process of a frame.
Until it gets all the way out. So you're looking at the view geometry, then you get the depth of field, which is like the blurriness of what you're looking at. And then that's where the temporal upsample takes place before the motion blur, before the bloom, the tone mapper are all displayed in the frame. And then you get the UI, which is one of the last parts, and then the back buff resolution, whatever that is. New dynamic resolution. We now have support for dynamic resolution, which adjusts the resolution as needed to achieve a desired frame rate for games on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. This works by using a heuristic to set the primary screen percentage based on the previous frame's GPU workload. So dynamic resolution basically means like things that you aren't really need to be up front in the screen kind of get crunched down a little bit. And then things that are in focus in the screen are at the high resolution that you want to see them at. That way they run a little bit better.
It runs a lot better. And honestly, it's a little bit debatable too, because I can see how some people would actually think it looks better. Because if you look at that image too, it almost makes like a minor bokeh effect. Mm-hmm. So like what's close and in focus is a lot more in focus and sharp.
Yeah. And usually the way they get around this, at least in modern titles, a lot of modern titles, is checkerboard rendering, which is where you'll see aliasing and you'll kind of see like jagged edges on things, and it just looks a little bit blocky, if you're focusing on those areas. But this kind of takes care of that in the same manner, but it just crunches the resolution down. So you're not necessarily checkerboarding the entire scene. But I'm sure you can kind of put the two together. Unified Unreal AR framework. So they're getting into AR stuff, which is pretty cool. New physical light units. Cool. LiveLink plugin improvements. The Maya LiveLink plugin, so you can kind of go right into LiveLink, I guess, or Maya.
Yeah, no, that would make Maya a lot easier. Or like for just outputting like quick looks. Yeah. If you can just like basically live preview it, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, let's take a little look here. Yeah, man, there's so many games being done on Unreal Engine. It's crazy. I want to know the percentage.
Like Fortnite, and PUBG, and
like
all of them, all the BRs.
Or also fucking, isn't Rocket League on Unreal Engine? Like everything every fucking thing's on there. All right, what else we got? Anything else that's cool? Sequencer improvements? No. Landscape rendering optimization. Landscape level of detail system has been changed so that instead of being distance-based, it now uses screen size to determine detail for a component. Similar to how the static mesh level of detail system works, the level of detail distribution now gives more coherent sizes on distant triangles based on their screen size, which can maintain detail that was not possible before. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's based upon your screen size. So I'm assuming a bigger screen would have a higher level of detail based upon certain types of landscapes. Because here we can see, and then a smaller screen, obviously you don't need it. You don't need a level of detail to be so high because your pixels are a lot smaller. All right. Anyways,
another cool one that's weirdly tech-wise, but could be huge, is how they're gonna start. Like it's a new experimental plugin, but for dealing with like your poly counts, that looks insane. If you keep going down a little bit more,
see if I can find it
to the proxy LOD system. Because that's crazy, because basically they were able to recreate the same thing, and instead of having 27 verts, which is like a vertical face that you would see on the object, it looks exactly the same. They knocked it from 27 to 5,000. That's fucking crazy for poly counts. Like that just makes rendering so much fucking quicker if they can do more improvements to that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you can't tell the difference.
Yeah. Like it looks exactly the same, but that's literally like a third. No, that's like a fifth. Like it's about a fifth of the amount of actual poly textures that are being rendered.
Yeah,
face-wise.
And you couple that with all of their other optimizations, like the level of detail stuff, the dynamic resolution. I I mean, we're getting to a point where we're just optimizing the shit out of graphics rendering, which is awesome. And this is how you get PUBG on a mobile phone that runs better than a fucking Xbox One X. Yeah, that's impressive. You can't tell a difference whatsoever. It looks exactly the same.
The biggest difference is with the lighting. But actually, I mean, there's like a little bit less detail, but not enough that you would notice unless you're like looking at it under a microscope like we are right now.
Right. And anyways, this would mostly be attributed to like background objects, you know?
Right.
So it's not stuff that you're really focusing on, and that could just make your game run a little bit quicker.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can knock down your poly count to a fifth of what it is, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. Cool, man. All right. And that's basically it for the No Life Gaming Show. We'll catch y'all next week. Every Tuesday, make sure you follow us at No Life Digital on Instagram, Twitter, our Twitch, and make sure you hit up our website, nolife.digital. Hit it up. We'll catch y'all later. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.